Hello, my students. How are you? Today we're going to talk about something really good. It's about writing, but we call it narrative writing, autobiographical incident. Okay, so I'm just gonna read the first paragraph. So I'm going to tell you more about narrative writing, autobiographical incident. Your life is like a book in progress. When you write about an autobiographical incident, you tell a true story about something that happened to you and you communicate the importance of the incident in your life. An autobiographical incident should focus on events both that took place in a brief period of time that helps you understand yourself and your life a little better. Maybe you read like a book about maybe a famous author about his life and how he started and till his death, or maybe famous actor, actress, artist, painter, etc., 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 and uh, you're gonna read more about this person's life. You need a lot of information about this person's life, right? So how he started and how about his family, where did he grow up, if he traveled, if he studied, if he didn't. It's a true story about something that happened to someone. Okay, just want to here we have an article, the rural life, momentary post. So here I think you up. This is true article about someone. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you this and explain it. But before, I just want to show you this personal narrative example. Okay, so first here you should start with a title to tell the reader or to introduce your narrative. Okay, and you should pick whatever you want, but try to make it catchy, okay, and interesting. Okay, so you want to interest people. And introduction about you, if it's personal narrative, like about yourself, about your family, things you do, um, where you grew up, where you were born, if for example, you were born in place but you grew up and raised in another place, right? So you should try these things in your introduction, so you want to tell the readers more about you. And here the beginning of the story. Okay, if you want to write since you maybe you were 10, you were in your teenagers, or maybe in your 20s, this is the beginning of the story. Okay, so you should choose the beginning of the story that you want to write about, like one of your stories. Maybe you have a lot of stories. Okay, and here middle events. Okay, and here end of the story and conclusion. So end of the story, I'm just gonna tell you more about this one. Okay, and conclusion. This is the main thing this is the form that you should follow to write your personal narrative. I just want to tell you one more thing, that every story or each story has five main elements. First one, characters. The main characters, like if you want to talk about yourself, you're gonna maybe include your fathers, your mother, your father, your mothers, your parents, sorry. Okay, and your siblings, brothers, sisters, maybe your best friends, so on. Setting, where and where, I already said that you should be specific, like in 1998, in 1997, 1990, whatever, and in a place in Canada, like Toronto, and you should be specific. Okay, plot, like the main events, something that really important. Okay, and conflict, like maybe could be problem, or like someone has died, for example, maybe someone has traveled, or someone has like come, uh, so has someone has come or something like that. So this is, or maybe like you, for example, you lost something important to you, or something like really conflict. That why we call it conflict. And resolution, we should find you should like write a solution for this main problem that happened to you. Okay, here at the end of the story we're gonna write like what happened to you after this problem and this solution. Okay, like you have problem and you have solution, you have to write did you learn something from this problem or something. Okay, and the conclusion too, you have to write it. Okay, so here, wait, I'm sorry. Here, okay, um, the author introduces his topic. He includes vivid details to establish tone. So the same thing, like this is an introduction. Okay, you want to introduce your topic. This is just the sample, so you have to follow it. You have to read this one because we're gonna discuss it in our live session. So you have to write like you want to introduce yourself, your life to the readers. They want to know. Okay. Uh, okay. So here, use the first person point of view. Present the first incident. Okay. So again, details like here, beginning of the story, or you can write details. Okay. And present a series of additional incidents if you want to write more incidents, more things, more events that you want to write. It depends on your story. Like I could write a story maybe in like 5 pages, and you're gonna write stories in 6 pages. So it depends. Okay, it depends on your series. It depends on your events, your actions, your problems, your people that you know. Maybe you know a lot of people, maybe you don't, maybe you're a loner. Okay, so these things should be included in your personal narrative. Okay, here you can present another incident, but again, like this is like not necessary. You can write it or not. Okay, here details, describe details. Okay, you remember when I told you about the sensory words, sensory details, I'm sorry. So you have to use details to describe your events. Okay, so this is so important, and you're gonna learn a lot from the previous lesson that I gave it to you, that I have explained. You're gonna learn a lot. So, and suggest meaning. So this form is the same form, it's just like different ideas. Okay, different words, different vocabularies. Okay, and here like maybe like you have here like but I have learned. Okay, so suggesting meaning, maybe like after the conflict you have learned something, maybe after the solution you have learned something. So these are extra details that you want to write to tell more about yourself to the reader. Okay, here another details. Okay, and conclusion, suggest meanings. Okay, so this is, I want you to read this article very well. I want, because we're gonna discuss this article on our live session, and this is so important. Okay, I want to use your tone when you want to write, your context, your style. Like, do not copy or imitate someone else. For example, like you have read maybe a personal narrative for someone and you want to copy it. Don't do that. You try to use your tone. Okay, so I can know that this is yours and like this story about yours. Okay, so these are important information that you should know. These are the strategies that you should learn to write your essay. And here I want you to read these 3 questions, because we're gonna discuss this I'm sorry, this article in our class. Okay, and here like just another strategies, like, and be concrete. Okay, like use concrete words. Again, here's like the meaningful incidents, plot, character, settings, your first person narrator, I, like, because you're talking about yourself, this is person narrator. Your person, like, I did that, I went, I ate, I visited, whatever. And concentrate on time order, ask and answer questions, answer so what, and sometimes that you should write a dialogue, okay, between you and your father, for example, okay, or between you and like another important character that affected in your life, or um, like somehow this the other character added something to your life, so maybe you should write a dialogue, okay. Here, reflect on your thoughts and feelings. You should write like your feelings about the events or the things that happened in your life. Sensory details, I have already told you about it. Generate some dialogues, I already told you about dialogues. So these are the strategies that you should follow to write a good personal narrative. Study this well. If you have any question, please ask me or call me. And that's it. Okay, enjoy your reading and enjoy your day. Thank you.